Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah. Today is 10 day. And we have, of course, our 10-day associate, Reina. And I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to talk about it. Guys, 10 days a day on Dragon Quest where you do all the day things that are festivities because it's Dragon Quest 10 and it's, the 10th of the month. So, you do the 10 things. Also, let me turn my fan off. The now causes a weird noise on the mic. Yeah, let's get nice and serene here, people. Guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a good whatever day I upload this on. It's far away from the 10 day of April, but that's when I recorded this. And we have Reina Chu here as our cosplay. Like I said, we've been going through it, okay? All of us. But specifically, it's been a uphill battle, and it will continue to be. But, we're reaching the pinnacle, the peak of the hill. And it's been rough, like I said. But this 10 day, instead of saying it's good or it's bad or it's this or it's that or it's whatever, it's all interesting. And we're all gonna just observe it, okay? So that's what we're talking about today. The 10 day observed. Let me get into the gameplay though. 10 days a day, a little celebration on Dragon Quest where you can collect a bunch of rewards. And the first reward is this little Puku that we talk to in any, not any, but he can appear in any version 1 town on all 5 islands, and he'll give you a little ticket. The tickets can be used for various presents. Sometimes it's glamour, sometimes it's progression, but use them wisely because you only get once chance to get it every month. So there it is. And then also, if you have anything to do in that magic maze, definitely do it today because you get a boss coin, free one for basically all the hard bosses in the game. Actually, I don't think it's a coin, I think it's a card. So the cards are worth a little bit more. But you basically use those to exchange to fight things that will give you good stuff. And for some of our last festivities, you have the things that you can only do once you reach version 4. Which is basically getting stuff from your hometown village, because version 4 you get the hometown village back and it's all nice and shiny and amazing and everybody loves you, and yes, it's a fun time. And getting that back will cause you to be able to talk to the cat coin people to get discounts on cat coins. You can talk to your resident convict to see if you can get Yggdrasil leaf or various accessories. And you talk to the Hat Witch in the middle there, and you get mini medals. So those are the main things we're doing today. The bulk of the content here is going to be us fighting this boss right here, because you got to do one round in the magic maze to get the magical card to fight again. Of course, this is what all we do in life is just fight things. Damn it! But yeah. This is what she looks like. I also got an extra guy there, the little knight guy with the axe. He's not supposed to be there all the time, so that was my intuition calling and me telling me to use the guidance perfume. So now we get a little bit of an extra bonus as well. But yes, those are our 10-day festivities, and today we're going to talk about observing your days, just like these 10 days festivities, and being like, you know what, that was okay. That was all right. We don't need to really worry about whether it was good or it was bad, or if things worked out nice or if things worked out terribly. It was like, oh yeah, it was all right. It was all right. And we can observe it and also learn from it. So that's what we're talking about today on this day of days. It's about 5 a.m. So apologize if I'm a little bit low energy, but this is how I expend the energy at night. So it is what it is. We're trying to get ourselves to the best amount of rest as possible. And you do that by observing when you really need to rest, when the rest is coming upon you, and it's collapsing on you, and you're like, oh shit, it's time to really go. And we have the quality rest that you really need. But yeah, as far as observing days goes, I feel like what's really important is being honest with yourself. You gotta be really, really honest with yourself about, the conclusions that you draw, about the data you perceive, because, I mean, that is what it is. It's all just perception, right, guys? So, not saying that you have to question everything, but you probably should, and you should definitely weigh it against other people's perceptions. And if you don't have the ability to see from other people's perspectives, I would work on that as well. Because just being able to acknowledge that, hey, somebody else could see this in a different way and it could look completely different, sound different, feel different from the outside looking in, can tell you that not only is really caring about a good or a bad day sort of worthless, but in context, your best day could become your worst day, and vice versa. If you allow it, because we're all either going forward or backwards in life. We're all progressing or regressing. The problem is people don't really realize when they're just sort of like edging themselves forward and backwards, and they don't uh, know how to get out of that. And I'm like, well, you get out of it by just deciding where to go. You want to go really, really, really far back, or really, really, really far forward. And you got to realize once you get cemented in one of these directions, it's really hard to stop. It's momentum, right? You just keep going and going and going, and that can be good or bad. But I'd say it's always good, because even if you keep going backward into the degeneracy level, it's always going to spring you back forward if you really do it. That's the problem I feel like with degenerate duration. The degenerate generation. It's like we're on the fence of gooning, guys. It's like we're kind of gooners, you know what I'm saying? We're like halfway gooners, you know what I'm saying? We're like a 50% goon, 50% goon, 50% man power. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, if you're gonna be a degen, you gotta lean full degen, man. And that's the thing. You have this shame about whatever you want to do, or whatever you want to care about, or whatever you want to uh, profit, go forward in, whatever relaxes you, whatever your passion is, whatever. You have these guilty concerns that it won't make money, or it's not healthy, or it's holding you back from whatever. But who really cares? It's all some societal benchmark that's being pushed upon you from some bullshit that doesn't really matter or even make sense in the first place, because of course we're living in clown world where nothing fucking makes sense anymore. And so I say all this to say, give up on your expectations of normalcy or following a code, because there is no codes to follow. We're living in no man's land now, guys. This is the grand line. This is the fucking pirate fucking legacy. I don't even know what to call it. But it's crazy things that are happening here, and you don't want to be caught up in the misfires of the bullshit that he's constantly perpetuated by this universe. I don't know what I'm doing in this damn playthrough as well. I might cut this out. I might not, but I decided to do some random shit after 10 day and just get rid of my accessories, because I suppose I had a lot. But you do have a possibility to get some more accessories, like I said, from the guy. I don't think I do actually on this one. I think I'd remember if I got an accessory, I'd be pretty excited, because you do have to get pretty high rolls. I believe it's 95 to 99 to get an accessory, and then if you get 100, you get to choose which one you get. But yeah, I don't think I did it this time. But yeah, this is kind of a huge detour. I will admit. I apologize if it's a little weird. But at the same time, you do love seeing more of this game. So I'm taking my apology back, and you enjoy what the fuck you get, man. I know you love this shit. I know you love reading through menus. Okay, that's what you're here for. You don't get to see this every English-speaking YouTube video. So enjoy it while you can. Eat your slop, damn it. And moving on from that, I feel like we can observe the funny moments in life as just these funny moments that we move through, instead of trying to pontificate and be like, oh, this is perfect, or this is a bad video, or I have to re-record this because I'm doing random stupid shit in the video. And I'm like, I don't care. We can just observe and be like, I can do that better. I can make this go better. This could operate at a more efficient manner and move on and detect that and gather that data and get in that loop of yourself to understand that it's really not completely up to us, as far as the fate of our creations and how good they are and how amazing they are. It's the will of the world, man. It's the will of the journey, the fight, the eye of the tiger, whatever you want to call it, and the luck of the draw. RNGesus is always with us. I'll tell you that. That's 100% true. And because of RNGesus, we have to realize that, hey, man, you're not going to be able to produce the craziest, most amazing things at all times. I'm sorry. RNGesus is not going to allow that for you, okay? Nobody gets perfect rolls all the damn time. And if you do, you're a fucking cheater. You're a fucking cheater. Get your ass. Get your ass, you cheater. Get your ass. But not everybody's here to win like that, win in a huge major way like that. And if you are here to do that, then I implore you, maybe get some different goals. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not your dad, but maybe perhaps have like a side objective than just to win all the time. Because I feel like that's the main problem with our society is that you guys don't know how to lose properly. If you don't accept the losses and really get yourself baked in the validation of a good L, then your W's are gonna feel wholly heartless. They're gonna feel like a donut hole with all hole. A donut with all hole. You're just eating air. You're eating an air W. And I know we actually want to feel things, guys. I know that. I am so sure of that in our regular life. I know we do. So if you're dedicated to that kind of life, just know where it leads. Know where it leads. The endless W's, know where they lead, right? That's all I need to say about that. My not advice, but the way that I am operating is to take a step back and observe the L's, because I'm taking L's every day now. Oh, see, look at that. That's a huge L. 28. I'm trying to hit 95. That's a huge L. That's a huge L. But we still get a Yggdrasil leaf, and I'm still happy about that. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the episode. We've done all the things. I got my hat medals, and then I got some cat coins. One last thing about the gameplay here that I forgot to mention in the gameplay section is that on the app, on 10 day, you can get another free boss coin if you visit your monster garden, your monster farm, with the whole monsters and whatnot, the monsties. So do that if you have the companion app. You don't need the companion app to play this game, but it is free if you have a subscription. So that's cool. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, this has been us. This has been Raina chilling out with 10 day once again. We're just observing it, we're just observing it. It's just what it is. Who the fuck really cares? I know I don't. And you shouldn't either. It's just life, guys. It's just life. So let's move on. Let's get April out of our fucking way and move on to May 10 day. May the force be with you as we head into our 10 way. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like the video, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys next time. Have a good rest.